What up, people? Today we're going to be playing some Monk. The updated list is in the description below. But long story short, we're trying one last crab hurrah. We already played it in a bunch of, quote-unquote, for lack of a better term, generic aggro decks. So the final hope for me to really find super interest in it, and I think it's fine in the mono-neutral deck, because mono-neutral doesn't have a lot of really good, power plays besides Halls of the Dwemer. So it works perfectly fine there. And our final attempt, I think, is going to be inserting it into our old Monk deck. We shaved out the Thieves Guild recruits because I'm hoping that Old Salty's Assault can act as quote-unquote better draw than the Thieves Guild recruits were providing. And then we shaved out the Lurking Crocodile from our 2-drop slot. And one each of Wilds Incarnate, Apex Wolf, and Wild Beast Caller. I think that was most of the changes. And look at that, we have Old Salty's Assault ready to go. Wow, these are both pretty solid. I don't want to give them either, to be honest. But Frostscale has more potential to just blow us out. Although also there is the argument that if we get to turn 9, we probably lost anyway. That's not necessarily true. They have the ring, so they're going to have the opportunity to completely follow up our Old Salty's Assault with just another, with an Ice Storm. I could play this. This is better against a lot of the early game cards.
I do not fear death.
And this was a potential card anyway. Nothing we could do really about that. We'll play this one out now. Got a little more juice. Now he's gonna be smart enough to infer that we're playing the full crab package from this. And I'm drawing all my crabs as well. So now we have 2 copies of every crab left, because we only run 2 of the Enraged Mud Crab, and we've drawn 1 of each other one.
Go on, try to hit this one.
That's annoying. Is this Singleton? We drew another Mud Crab Merchant.
Did I stutter or something?
I am worried about the tome.
Did I stutter or something? Talking mud crab merchant. Read my lips.
That's scary as well. We have 0 items in our deck, so we'll keep the curse. He can set up a Tome Gardener play, but I think that would be sufficiently slow for us to kind of push back. I assume he takes his trade, it's just a matter of whether he tomes up or not. Tome would mean he doesn't have an Ice Storm. He could also ring out Spine of Elder's Blood, but then he's staring at a bunch of damage over here.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay. So this looks like it could be Singleton. Let's play the Wild Beast Caller. It's pretty garbage. We have Moose online for next turn to try and find our way towards our Super Spriggan. I mean, as if there was ever any doubt, Singleton confirmed.
Did I stutter or something?
Just draw cards. And there is Super Spriggan. I guess depending on how much of our stuff he removes, we could have a very solid turn next turn. Could have played this over here, but I didn't want him to be able to trade his 5/2 into this and firebolt it or something like that. Especially on the off chance that we did find the Shadow Green Elder. And it's looking like where this point in the game is at, keeping Frostscale Dragons does seem to be the correct play. He can Gardener of Swords and Tome if he really wants cards. That just might be a death sentence for him. If he does Ice Storm, Wild's Incarnate survives Ice Storm. And since we'll have 8 Magic next turn, we can actually play the Mud Crab plus Shadowgrain Elder. So overall, I think we're in a pretty solid position. I don't want to say safe, but solid. Okay. I think I'm going to save the Shadowgrain Elder. How many cards does he have? 10. So I can just not even give him a card?
Mud crab, merchant. Read my lips. Mouth ball.
And we can keep the Baroness. Just in case we need it. We've got the Frost Scale as a nuke. I didn't play the Shadowgrain Elder because it would have been buffing this to a 3-4, and then this would have been a 5-6. And we didn't get much else out of it.
Flows from the gods. You best stay on the marked path.
Alright, that has me very confident that we just win. In fact, I think we can guarantee it. We hit for 4. Hit for 6. We're going to take down Singleton Telvanni in our first Rope-a-Dope. Using Animonk with Crabs. Which I do think that Old Salty's Assault, while it comes down 3 turns later than Thieves Guild Recruit, it's obviously a better draw engine than just having Thieves Guild Recruit. Thieves Guild Recruit doesn't match the Beast theme, which doesn't matter in general, but you're only drawing 1 card. Whereas Old Salty's Assault costs a little bit more, but you're getting 4 bodies on the board. All 4 bodies get buffed by the Spriggan, and it's essentially draw 4, play 4, so I think it's better than Thieves Guild Recruit overall. And then you fill in your curve with some of these crabs, which are cheaper, which kind of fill in Thieves Guild Recruit's spot in the curve anyway. So if anything, you actually make your early game curve better with the crabs versus Thieves Guild Recruit and the other things we're playing. Now we're playing against Crab Z. We'll see how that goes. No ring again. That's fine, though. I think I'll keep the 2 and the 3. We have a fair amount of 1-drops, and I could have mulliganed more aggressively for 1, but I think we're okay. We have a 2, a 3, 5, 6. And again, our curve is relatively low to the ground.
They are no challenge for the Kashyyyk.
The problem is we know this is going face, and then we won't be able to take it out right away.
Kashyyyk will keep that. All can be had for the
The
right
Mage's Guild gave
So this
this
is
one a home.
Pilfer Halalu.
This one will never forget.
It's actually a pretty good one to pick up. I wish we would have hit this from a Prophecy instead of drawing back to back. But I mean, I know that's just me being picky. We could get hard punished by like a Gambit here. Or a Crossbow or anything that would allow him to make this trade.
Give no quarter.
This one can be counted upon.
We'll just be taking this trade so he can stop generating tokens.
Kashyyyk will keep that.
Okay.
Kashyyyk needs coin.
Now that's a huge problem.
This one will get what is needed.
Give no quarter.
As well as our inability to hit a Prophecy here. I think we have to shackle that so we can hope to javelin that. But I think they've just too much power, curved out perfectly with the ring. They had that into draw and that. We couldn't interact with the Shadow Lane, and then they ringed out that. That's as flawless as a Pilfer deck can start with the ring, and we just couldn't really answer that. And we don't have that many prophecies because we've drawn them all. I think we run 6 prophecies and we've drawn 3 of them. So our odds of hitting one are very, very low. And he just buffed himself even higher here.
You will not
Old Salties is too little too late. And to make matters worse, he drew a Shadow Shift from his Crusader's Assaults. So yeah, that's just good game, I think. I mean, the best we can do is kill that. And then he hits us for 4 and we die.
A fine battle.
This was also very bad draw. How few 1 and 2 drops we found in a deck that runs like 13 of them, I think. We have 9 2 drops.
This one is embarrassing.
We have 15 between the two. So that's just rough. I mean, we take that out. We have to take this out. Play this out. We're not going to ever be able to stabilize the board enough in order to actually play these Moonlight Warbats, I don't think. It's going to hit us for 2, or hit us for 1. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was just too perfect for us to answer. I think even if we had drawn better, I don't think we could have really messed with that start. Let's get one more. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, guys. One last and final attempt to get a 3rd game. 3 games in a row with at least 3 of my first top 5 cards being 7 drops. Check the deck list. There's 5 total 7 drops in the deck, and 3 games in a row we have drawn 3 of them. So we're going to see if we can change that for this game. Because I'm tired of just sitting there and not playing. I'm losing to my deck right now. And it's not even like a deck building problem. My deck is not too heavy. Alright, my draw's been so shit, I'm going to keep the 2 and the 3. Although we have better 2 and 3s, and we run 15 1 and 2 drops. I'm not messing with fate right now. Whatever algorithm is shuffling my deck is absolute garbage today. So I'm just going to stick with what we got. Player 2 drop, player 3 drop, probably double 2 drop.
I bark and burn. This is interesting.
Okay. Sweet.
What have we here?
Really, really sweet.
I will cover this. And yours.
Could be a Shout Monk then if he's doing that. This would be a pretty solid turn if I had Salties for next turn. But as it stands, we have a pretty good... Okay. Guess that's it. I don't know, guys. It's so hard to get gameplay when this is my life. I'm either drawing like crap or getting like turn 1 concedes. Oh well, we got to show the new crab package off. It worked very well in the first game. That's the new Animal Monk. That's how it's going to be working. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.